Hey there, friend. How you doing? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. I'm just clearing the energies a little bit more for today. I hope you've been feeling a bit of an uplift in the energy overall. It's sorry, I'm just noticing a little piece from the sage jumping up there, but yeah, I hope you've been feeling good and noticing, some wins or things opening up on your side, or the energy just feeling lighter overall and open to what is, potentially coming in here, or the things that you've worked hard for showing up. It's definitely feeling quite beautiful, guys. So yeah, I really hope that you're feeling it and just got a bit of a smile on your face, All right, so let's jump in, see what's going on, how we can support your journey. Current energies for our wonderful Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Thank you, Spirit. Current energies. I'm just hearing clearing out. Let's see. Current energies. We do have the Five of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So there could be a situation at hand right now that is showing up in a way that there could be some people that are maybe at a little bit of a battle, or a little bit of at heads with in terms of something. This could be you and someone, or something that you're putting yourself forward for. But this is about some offer or some opportunity that potentially is that you're waiting for or is shown up. There just seems to be a little bit of conflict around it. So let's just have a look a little bit more at what this is. Thank you, Spirit. What is this about? So the challenge is feeling... Okay, so for some of you, you could be wanting to make a potential offer, or wanting to show up, or hoping someone or a situation shows up solid, okay? Again, this could be something that you've been working really hard towards and wanting to make the right approach so something does work. I'm just, with both fives, there seems to be some change on the horizon. There seems to be something that you're feeling a bit let down, a little bit disappointed. There's something you could be potentially grieving as well, which seems to be something about a conflict and an opportunity, or something that you've worked really hard for. Let's have a look at what's influencing this and kind of unpack this a little bit more, because there seems to be quite a few layers to this. Current influence. Thank you, Spirit. Whoa. Let's keep going. Current influence. Thank you, Spirit. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. So there's some growth or something that I feel you've been patient about, that you've invested in and waiting, to see where something potentially may be going. I do feel like there's progress in a certain direction, but maybe it hasn't fully delivered the results that you want to get to, but you're potentially seeing some form of growth or heading in the right direction. So it seems positive. But let's see where this is all taking us. Past as impacting, how the past is impacting. Thank you, Spirit. You've got the Seven of Wands. So this could be something that you've been protecting for, quite some time, or something, naturally that's important to you, that you're protective over, or something that you really believe in and want to stand up for. So I feel like this is something, or a situation, or a person that you're dealing with that has quite, significant meaning and depth for you, Maybe you felt like you've had to be protective in the past, and you're having to do it again. Yeah, I just feel like it's something you're wanting to solidify, that you've put time and effort in. But I feel like you've had to work pretty damn hard for it, or you've had to put pretty strong boundaries, or get really focused and determined on what you're willing to accept and what you're willing to stand up for, which is kind of showing up here. Yeah, I feel like you're quite protective over this, whatever this is. Let's have a look what's in the headspace. Got the Ace of Swords, and I'm sure this one came up yesterday. So there's some truth or clarity that you're either wanting to receive or that you have overall regarding this situation. And that could be why you're very protective over it, why there's certain parts you're in conflict with, certain parts that you may be feeling a bit let down, a bit disappointed, or feeling at a little bit of a loss. But at the same time, there's some solid offer there, but there could be, you know, a few moving parts to this because it doesn't feel like it's fully materialized yet, but I feel like you're on your way. Let's have a look at the near future. So you got a King of Wands, and I feel like this one wants to come out, and a Queen of Wands. This one too has been coming out a fair bit in readings as well, this combo. So there could be two people that you're dealing with here. Someone who's quite motivated, excited, ambitious in a more vibrant energy. And then you could be dealing with someone who's maybe seems a little bit more closed off, a little bit, you know, direct, objective. There seems to be two energies that you're potentially dealing with here. Let's get one more on what we need to know about these energies, because it feels like, I don't know if it's a duo or two people that you're working with closely. This could be a fire sign. This could be an air sign. So you've got Aries, Sag, Leo, and you've got Libran, Gemini, and why am I going blank? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Don't know why I went a bit blank there. So maybe it's not an Aquarian, but share more about this energy here. Okay. So there's something coming through quite forward from this energy or from this person or people or situation. Some news, something pretty direct, some news, maybe someone wanting to just move things forward a lot quicker, a lot faster. Or let's just get straight to the point. I feel like there's something like fair dinkum, if you've heard that term before, fair dinkum that's happening and showing up here. In terms of conversation, a meeting, clarity, a direction. I just feel like it's going to be straight up here. No nonsense, let's go kind of energy. Let's have a look at your power in this situation. Thank you, Spirit. Power. You've got the Four of Cups. Let's get one more on this Four of Cups. That's given us a lot. We don't want all of that. You know what? I'm going to pull the others out and then I'll further clarify. Let's have a look at the current environment. We've got death energy. So there's something changing here, something shifting. Let's take a peek at your hopes and fears regarding this situation, or overall energy. Temperance and potential outcome. Potential outcome. The Moon and Ten of Pentacles. So positive energy here, guys. Positive energy. Okay. Underneath, you got the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Chariot, Queen of Wands. Yeah, something you've worked hard for that I feel that you're thinking about is showing up here. So ultimately, Pisces, in terms of where this is going, you know, your power in this situation it's an interesting one, because what can be helpful with this energy is that I want to take this, and the way that I'm taking this is that you're not too connected to an outcome, or maybe you've disconnected to a potential outcome. Excuse me. And this one, she's more meditating. It's trying to find that space, that peace, that energy of where you do feel connected, because there's something here. It's just like, So that can sometimes be a good thing, because you're looking at it from a different perspective, but it may not be your most positive perspective. So what I think is going to be helpful here is, it's okay to take some time to, you know, contemplate where you're going, what you want. But I feel the time out, the meditation, the sounds, the energy of what does get you to a place of wholeness, because this cup itself, there is this side missing. So I feel like there's something in terms that may have been celebratory, that may have poured out or poured over, but it could be from this disappointing energy that you're feeling. And it may not be directly about this situation. There can, we have multiple parts in our life. I just feel like there's something here. And like I said, I will clarify. But the death energy in terms of your environment, something's changing. There is some change or transition, but it's interesting about the letting go and release, and how the sun is rising and coming up over the hill. Yeah. It's interesting too, because I feel like this energy, the way I'm looking at it and the way I'm connecting to it, is coming across like there's going to be something that I feel is going to come past or going to come through that is supportive in a sense of, it's like you get to see yourself or the situation like a reflection. It's interesting the way that it's showing me. It's kind of like Inception, It's like you can see yourself in it and where you've been. And even though something's coming towards you, it's not something that you're fearing. It's like something that you're finally like, thank God that that version or that experience or that situation or that life or that lifestyle, whatever it may be, like you kind of, I think, happy that it's moved out or moving out or released in some way. But it's like you're looking at it. It's like you're watching your life unfold and happen for you. And it's kind of got that Inception energy if you've seen that film. And then you've got the Temperance energy and the hopes and fears. So like I said, there could be something that you're wanting to come forth now. And then there's this part of you that is just hoping, that things are just going to work out fine, but timing could be a factor, or things could feel a bit stretched out at the moment in terms of, what it is that you're working towards, or maybe you've got a timeline. Like I said, you've got some results, some investments come your way, or you're seeing things open up, but there's still something that you're quite protective over, even though you're very clear on what you want perhaps, or what you want to see, or how you want to feel about a situation. There's something that's very clear in your mind, or, some truth that you have. But there is some conversation coming or awakening here, which I feel is going to change things. But maybe you feel with this news, you should be feeling different. Sometimes when you get some exciting news, you're really happy to receive it. And it's kind of like, oh, okay. And that's what I'm saying. It's like you've got this news, got this information, you take it, and maybe you're expecting to feel different. But maybe this has been a long time coming. And a part of that is where it's an energy of just like, thank God we can get to this next phase right now, and one that we can work with. This has been a timing. I feel like this is a slow moving energy, but something that's happening fast. It's a very interesting way it's coming through, and I hope that makes sense. But in terms of the outcome, you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Moon. So that's telling me here that intuitively, or in some part, there could be things that either you're feeling are held back, some feelings or some information's being held back, but it also could be something intuitively that you're waiting for. Let me get some more. I want to clarify these a little bit further. Let me clarify these a little bit further in terms of the outcome. Thank you, Spirit. Share more on what this moon energy is. Thank you, Spirit. Share more on this moon energy. Wow, Ten of Pentacles. And what does this moon energy represent regarding the Ten of Pentacles? Thank you. The Magician and plans. So it's like there's something you've been manifesting and you've been waiting for this to come through. And you've got the Ten of Pentacles twice here. So there's something very solid. And this is, again, what could be part of, the process here. Right now, it's like you're waiting for this thing to arrive, to adopt, to show up, but there's a little bit of space in between. I don't feel the space is quite large, but I feel like it's been a journey to get here. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like you're seeing it moving in slow motion, but it's actually happening fast. And that's what I'm saying. The energy is a bit interesting with that. Because you're in it, right? But you're seeing yourself in it. And I feel like this has been a situation a long time coming. It's something that you've wanted to manifest. It's something you've been desiring in terms of your future, in terms of your growth, in terms of your expansion, in terms of what you could see for your future and what I believe you were, hoping for. Maybe it wasn't exactly, how you anticipate to see it or how it would come about, but with this 10 of Pentacles and the moon is representing your manifestation. So some feeling, maybe something unconsciously you felt like it was coming through, but also you're waiting to see it or waiting to acknowledge it, even though there's a feeling behind it. You could, for some of you, very left field, you could be wondering too if there's something being held back that could, manipulate some plans going forward. So I'm just going to further clarify here more on this 10 of Pentacles energy. Okay, so there's still some disappointment coming up. So you've got the 5 of Cups again. You do have the 6 of Pentacles, which is showing here something is coming in to work something out here. So if there has been a little bit of lack of clarity, well, look, and then we've got the Fool that's flipped up here. I didn't see that. Yeah. So that's another more Aries energy, more fire energy. Share more on this 5 of Cups. Judgment. Share more on this Judgment. I feel like there's this little sense of loss. This little sense of loss that it seems like you're feeling, Pisces, in the background. Because maybe this is, an energy or a situation that's supporting you, but maybe this wasn't the full direction or the path that you really wanted to go. But ultimately what it's allowing you to do is bring, it's giving something to you that I feel is allowing you to create some stability and balance some things out in your life that's going to give you a bit more of a way to feel free from whatever this disappointment, challenge has been, and it's going to really support your home or family life. But it seems to be a lot around potentially your finances, or an opportunity potentially around work. There's something here that I feel you're succeeding at, but maybe you're feeling alone. Maybe someone has, is not around right now that you're hoping would be around to see this, to witness this, to share it with. But I feel like you've got a new opportunity opening up here. What is it that we need to see that we're not seeing here? Yeah, the offer. Share more on what this Knight of Pentacles is. Something is changing and shifting. Something's opening up here, Pisces. And the Queen of Wands, where you do have a King of Wands. So I feel like there's a new partnership coming on through. You've got the Emperor and the 3 of Swords. Shame on this 3 of Swords. Shame on this Emperor. There's an energy here in this mix. I don't know who this Emperor is representing, if this is a boss, a partner, a father figure. It's like they're waiting to see something unfold or unravel here. I feel like you've made more successes, more gains, more traction, but there's another person in your energy that seems to be a masculine that could be waiting on some disappointing news to show up, and they're waiting to see what happens. They're a little bit concerned about it. here, but I feel like something positive is coming towards you, which is impacting somebody else. Yeah, it's like someone's worried they're going to get some news here on being left behind now. So if you're making some transition in your life, or someone, maybe some of you, it's got related to children. This could be job related. There's someone here that's feeling a sense of loss with whatever gains that you're making in your life, And maybe at some point in time, someone felt like they had it all, but whatever they had when it had it all, there was still, I feel, people in the mix that someone was not satisfied, or someone wasn't fulfilled the way that they thought they should be. Some of you could be a mixed family, a family that is separated, remarried, or working towards new goals individually, where there's, maybe family apart, other families have co-joined. There seems to be a bit of a mix-up with the energies in a way of blending in some way. Sometimes family could also represent a workplace, because you do spend a lot of time with those people. I just feel this Emperor energy is just waiting on some news or some information that's going to change things. And I feel like there's some abandonment matters coming up and waiting for something to be shared that is going to change a dynamic. It's like they're waiting to see. There's something here stressing out this Emperor or masculine energy. But I see positive things for you, but there's a reflection of this other person and the way that they're looking at you, because it's like you're getting something new, but they're being left out or feel like they're being left behind. Let's just get some final messages for this, because there's quite a few layers here. You got walking away, attachment, and community. That's what I mean. I feel like you're going a different direction here, Pisces, in something that is you're feeling more drawn to. And this is this death energy. It's like you're walking away to something shining a light. Okay, you're feeling called in a certain direction. Your environment is pulling you to, something, that new direction. Did you hear that? Something just randomly dropped underneath my desk, which kind of scared me, actually. So some new direction that you're going. There's a change here. And you got 5 again, the attachment energy. So feeling stuck on something here. But there's something you want to celebrate here. That there's like a new connection, a new tribe, a new opportunity that you're being brought into. And I feel like you've got someone in the mix here that may feel challenged or concerned of what's going to happen next with this step forward that you're taking. And I don't know if that's yours to carry, or whether you're choosing to carry it, or what that's going to bring, but it is showing up here that it's like someone is waiting for some news here that they feel like they're going to be let down. But it's more they're getting let down based on your growth and your expansion and your changes in your life, particularly. So, I'm sure there will be more unraveled throughout the week as we do our daily reads. But I think like there's going to be some conversations that's going to move things forward for you quite rapidly in the sense of achieving something. And then I think there's other situations that you may have to deal with as part of this opportunity, growth, expansion, or direction that you're going. And maybe some news that you need to deliver with this. Maybe some of you need to resign. Maybe, there's, like I said, a change in family dynamics, with children, with teams, whatever this may be. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I feel you're happy with this change. Someone else is not, because you're stepping more into a connected environment, a group environment where people want to come together, work together, but someone is still holding on to you here, Pisces. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, dear friend. Let me know in the comments below. Speak soon.